Hey folks, it's Billy DKY, the truth seeker that simplifies and demystifies. This is going to be my video on how to make decisions. And basically this came up from a question somebody asked, and basically his girlfriend is not as smart as he is, at least in some areas, and he's feeling like he should break up with her. So I asked my opinion on it, what I thought. And really, so let's start off with the deeper wisdom, which that's what I always like to do. Basically, you can't make a decision for another person for one simple reason. One, you aren't living their life. You don't know all the nuances. They could tell you every single detail about their relationship, but you still could not make the decision for them because you just don't know all the details. Now, don't get me wrong. Some things I can tell you pretty much how it is, like on food, bang, plain and simple is what you want. Now, I may still be wrong on it because I haven't mastered it yet, but I will. But let's just, for the sake of argument, assume I'm right. I know for certain plain and simple is the way you should go on food. But, so anyway, some decisions I can tell you, but some things that are specific to your life, I can't necessarily tell you. With that said, though, I'm not saying I don't have something to say that can help you figure it out for yourself. So that's what this video is about, is to give you some of the tools to figure it out for yourself. Okay, so basically if you look at the stuff that I say, a lot of it, at least with this falling away of growth stuff that I've got going on, basically what I do is I give you the sage or the wise man, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call him, he can give you the high level understanding that you need, but the details are worked out by you, your own intuition, your own experiences, and your own circumstances. So, with that said, let's address his issue using these 9 principles of falling away of growth. Okay. So, since I could say break up with her. You're too smart for her. By God, she's a loser. The only reason you was with her was because she was hotter than hell, and now you're over the hotter than hell. You've had sex with her for 6 months to a year. You're tired of the sex. Break up with her. Go on to the next one. Find you a smart one this time. I can say that, but I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being wrong, and I don't like giving bad advice. So, follow the principles. So, first thing you need to do is, I think for this situation is, these 9 principles are universal, which if you haven't, let's see if I can put them up where we can pause it for a second if you need to. So anyway, it's the first link in the information section of the video. You can click on that and go to the blog and read it and start getting an idea. But the one that strikes me the quickest is question everything. So, let's say you are smarter than your girlfriend, which that's fine. Let's say you're smarter. Most of the time, you're not really smarter than everybody in every dimension of life. You may be smarter in like one area. Maybe you understand science and they don't understand science, but then they understand social skills and you don't understand social skills. So, the first thing you need to question yourself is this an area where I'm smarter than she is, but she's smarter than other areas where I'm not? Do I actually need this person? And so you need to really question it. And again, so that's principle 5. Question everything. You need to pay attention. Pay attention to what's really going on. Can you do better? Are you really better than she is? Is it? How do you really feel? Are you growing as a human being? Is she not really as smart, but she's willing to grow? It's just, there's so many angles. I mean, if I really start thinking about it, it's just like I get overwhelmed with all the details, and I can't give you a good decision. So that's why I stay with these principles, because these really don't change. So if you really want to answer to that question, should I stay with my girlfriend even though she's duller minded than I am? Well, notice the first principle is apply yourself. So you're going to have to. That's a decision you're going to have to make. That's a decision you're going to have to apply yourself. You're going to have to look into it. You're going to have to spend the time understanding, is this really the best decision for me to stay with this girl? Second thing, in your efforts to apply yourself, you're going to have to use baby steps to pay attention. Don't expect an answer overnight. Asking the question, should I be with this person, that is the first step into finding the answer to that solution. Just like in science, for them to find an answer, a lot of times they have to at least ask the question. You know what I'm saying? So, and be disciplined. Be disciplined to figure it out. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? And just a little bit each day. And pay attention to everything that's going on to determine it. And really, if you'd apply these principles now, okay, we all don't live our lives perfect, and the point is not about perfect, but it's to live it better. my first point would be to you should have been using the principles to get into the relationship, and then that would help avoid it once you're in a relationship, screwing it up. But don't get me wrong, these are principles you should always be applying with anybody. You know, you may think you're in the right relationship, but then 6 months down the road, things start shifting. It's time to get out. And so the next principle, number 6, is know your teacher reality. So investigate. Is this really a good relationship? Do you feel good most of the time, but it's just this one area that she's not real deep in? And you know, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay she's not deep over here, and over here she's, you know, she feels 95% of your needs, and over here that's, you know, you're gonna have to get that somewhere else. Like somebody said this too, that there's not one person's gonna fulfill all your needs. You know what I'm saying? So just try to be honest with yourself and see what's the best situation. Okay, the next one, know your enemies, ego and pleasure. So, you know, I don't know, investigate it. Why did you get in a relationship in the first place? Was it because of pleasure? Was she some super hot chick, but she ain't really that smart? Or was you needy? Was it an ego thing? You know, just investigate. Investigate where you're at and how you got to where you're at. And then that'll help you determine what you need to do to maybe either appreciate the relationship you have, regardless, though it's not 100% of everything you want. Which that'd be, you know, if you're not getting everything you want, that's ego. So, which I don't think you're ever going to find that from any one person, everything you want. You know, you're just trying to find a really good match for you, which leads into the next principle, seek harmony and peace. What kind of relationship do you have? Is it harmonious? Is it peaceful? Is it, you know, is it, how big a burden is it that she can't go deep into things? And, you know, maybe that's why you are together. Maybe you can't. Maybe she can't go deep in this area, but then again, you're a complete idiot over in another area that you don't realize it, and she's looking at you like an idiot over there, doing the exact same thing that you. And I would talk to her about it. You know, talk. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not such a good idea, but maybe it is. Communicate about it. Talk about it. Investigate it with her. You know, you're in a relationship. You're a team, so. If you're not a team, that's probably a bad indication, because you need to work together. You know, a relationship's not about battling; it's about using each other's talents and abilities to achieve more together than you could apart. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you can't have kids if you know, a man by himself can't have kids, a woman by herself can't have kids. So it's the combining of the two to create something that couldn't happen without them coming together. Simplicity. I'm not for sure how that applies in, but it may be. But anyway, the short answer is I can't answer it for you. But I don't know, man. It's a tough call. It's a tough call all the way around. It's something you have to dig into. It's something you have to answer for yourself. All I can really give you is inspiration on how to think about it and how to come to a decision on it. So maybe some high-level principles. Anyway. Good luck with it, and I know if you seek the answer, if you ask the questions, and you truly seek the answer, it will become obvious in time. Just like in science, you know, people used to think that the world was flat, but somebody said it was round, you know, and you know, we all know it's round now. So just seek the answer, put your energy into it, don't expect it to come overnight, investigate it, use those 9 principles. Again, the links, the first one in the information section of this video, which, oh, it's down there, that's right, I forgot, they've been screwing everything up. Anyway, good luck with it, until the next video, later folks.